Hi, boys and girls. This is Mrs. O'Mara. We are on Lesson 20 Problem Set. Remember, if you have not completed it, go ahead and try on your own. If you're having difficulties, go ahead and pay attention here, and hopefully this will help you understand it better. Okay, remember, we're using tape diagrams to solve two-step problems. And we can tell there are two-step problems because there's an A and a B. And so when we're looking at these, any of the story problems that you come across, remember you want to look for what do you know already and what is the unknown. So if I'm looking at number 1, it says Ted buys 3 books and a magazine at the bookstore. Each book costs $8. A magazine costs $4. Well, let's talk about what we know already. We know that he bought 3 books and a magazine. We do know that each book costs $8 and a magazine $4. So when I start to draw my tape diagram, I know I'm going to draw my 3 books connected. And in each of those boxes, which is the unit, we know that each book costs $8. So 1, 2, 3 books, which means that's 3 times 8. Well, if we don't know that the answer is 24, because that was the unknown, we want to know what the total cost of the books is, then we could count by threes, skip count by threes, multiples of threes 8 times, or we could add 8 plus 8 plus 8. 8, 16, 24. Or we could count by threes 8 times. We know that 3 times 8 equals 24, so the cost of the books is 24. Now, the other unknown was how much did he spend in all? Once we get our total for our books, which is 24, all we have to do is add that one magazine to it. So our total is $28. Ted spends $28. Okay. Problem 2 says 7 children share 28 silly bands equally. Well, what do we know? We know there are 7 total children, and we know that we're going to give each child silly bands. We don't know how many silly bands. That is that unknown. And then it says how many silly bands do 3 children get. So we're going to have to change up in just a minute. So the first thing we know is we are going to draw a tape diagram representing the 7 children. So I'm going to first draw my 7 parts to my tape diagram. And then we don't know it's 4, but remember, if I want to divide 28 by those 7 children, I would put 1 in each square of my tape diagram until I counted all the way to, you're correct, 28. So, which gives me 4 silly bands for each child. So that's 28 divided by 7 children. We found out is 4. So each child gets 4 silly bands. And then just like I said, it would be if I just started passing them out until I ended with 28 total. Now, it says how many bands does 3 children get? Well, if we decided not to do 7 children but 3, it would be the same thing. I would just draw 3 parts to my tape diagram. The good news is we already have 3, so it would be 4, 8, 12. 3 children will get 4 silly bands each. 12 silly bands each. 4, 8, 12. So the answer is 3 children get 12 silly bands. Okay, let's look at our second sheet. All right, here we go. Number 3, 18 cups are equally packed into 6 boxes, and right there gives our clue of what we know. That's the known. 2 boxes of cups break. How many cups are unbroken? So we want to find out, here is our question, how many are unbroken? First of all, we know we have 18. So we have to divide 18 into 6 boxes. So first of all, I'm going to draw my tape diagram, and I'm going to make 6 boxes. Now, even though it says 3 in each box here, remember, we still don't know how many are in each box until we divide 18 into those boxes, which are 6. So I'm going to put 1 in each box. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we know that there are 3 cups in each box, okay? Now it says 2 boxes of cups break. So here is the broken. So we're going to take these two off, 2 right here. They are broken. So if we take those off, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes left with 3. So the question asks, what is unknown? What is unbroken? We found out that we have 12 cups unbroken. So you can see we started with 18, but it says 2 boxes of broke. So we can mark those 2 off, and what's left are our 4 boxes. Good job. All right, number 4. There are 25 blue balloons and 15 red balloons at a party. 5 children are given an equal number of each color balloon. Boy, how many blue and red balloons does each child get? Okay, boy, this is a lot. Now remember, these are 2-step problems. So it says, first of all, there are 25 blue balloons, is something we know already, and there are 15 red balloons. 5 children are given an equal number of each. Okay, so we're going to start with our tape diagram. Let's first separate them. We're going to start with the blue balloons. How many do we know? We know we have 25. So we're going to start our tape diagram. We know there are 5 children. So we're going to start our tape diagram, and we're going to count by 5s, right? So 5 is our first tape diagram, our first square in our tape diagram. 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, so how many parts do we have to our tape diagram? You are correct. Each child gets 5 blue balloons. Okay, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kids, and I divided 25 into those 5. Okay, now we want to see how many balloons, how many red balloons does each child get? Same again, we know that we have 5 children. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we want to divide 15 into those 5. We want to divide 15 balloons up into those given to those 5 children. So here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we know that each child will get 3 balloons. Okay, so we have 15 divided by 5 equals 3. That was our unknown. Each child gets 5 blue balloons and 3 red balloons. Number 5, here we go. 27 pairs are packed in bags of 3. 5 bags of pears are sold. How many bags of pears are left? Boys and girls, really it's all about reading, drawing, and writing. And if you just draw out what it's asking you, they become more simpler for you. So here we go. There's 27 pairs, and they are pairs are packed in bags of 3. So let's do that first. We're going to draw our tape diagram. Let's start with what we know. So let's first of all draw our bags of 3 until we get to 27. So our first bag is 3, second 6, and remember tape diagrams are hooked together. 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 27 divided by 3 equals 9 bags of pears. So that's how many bags we have of pears. Then it says 5 bags of pears are sold. So we have the 9 bags, and we're going to take our 9 and we're going to subtract those 5 bags because they were sold. Now, what do we want to know? How many bags of pears are left? So we sold 5. We started with 9. 9 minus 5 equals 4. This is our second step to our 2-step problem. The answer is there are 4 bags of pears left. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we took out. We have 4 bags left. Okay? I hope this helped. Give yourself a high five, pat on the back. Good job.